I'm more concerned about the investigators, because they're not going to come here and, as much as they can say that we had it from a source, and then they will never even reveal who is their source, and which is, they even have the right to protect their own source. So some of the things, they might be technical. So I cannot guarantee myself that 100% they won't use it against me, but I take it that the committee cannot use it against me. But outside of this committee, whoever wants to investigate me, and then I'm making things easy for him by me, maybe there was something that they wanted to use it against me, then I'm giving it to them on a silver platter.
So the law, you understand, is just that you have fears.
What if I told you, right now, in a South African supermax prison, there's a man whose silence could protect powerful politicians, senior police generals, and billion-rand tenders? And what if intelligence revealed a plot to kill him in prison before he could testify? This is the Cat Matlala saga, and it's one of the most dangerous corruption cases in modern South Africa. Welcome to Mzansi PoliScope, where we break down South African politics, corruption, and power without fear or favor. If you believe in truth and accountability, do the right thing, subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Now let's get into it. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala is a controversial businessman linked allegedly to a powerful corruption network, sometimes referred to as the Big Five cartel. Investigators and journalists describe this network as involving politics, senior police leadership, state procurement, and private business interests. Important reminder, these are allegations, many still before the courts. No convictions have been made. But what changed everything was Matlala's reported cooperation with investigators and testimony before a parliamentary ad hoc committee in late 2025. According to sources, his testimony allegedly revealed connections between state tenders, top police officials, and political intermediaries, and could implicate some of the country's most powerful figures. That's why the story has escalated from a high-profile arrest to a national security concern within law enforcement and government circles. According to intelligence reports, authorities became aware of an alleged plan to assassinate Matlala inside prison. Not random violence, not gang rivalry. A targeted hit. Soon after, Matlala was quietly removed from Kgosi Mampuru II Prison in Pretoria and transferred over 1,000 kilometers away to Ebongweni Super-Maximum Prison in Kokstad, KwaZulu-Natal. Ebongweni is not an ordinary facility. It's reserved for inmates when the state believes their lives are in extreme danger. Officials reportedly feared that without this transfer, Matlala could be silenced before fully testifying about alleged corruption, tenders, and political connections. Ask yourself, why move him such a long distance unless the threat was credible? This wasn't just a prison story. It was a warning signal about how far some will allegedly go to protect power and money. And it set the stage for one of South Africa's most closely watched legal battles in recent history. Reports suggest KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi played a critical role in ensuring Matlala's protection. Not because he was shielding a suspect, but because dead witnesses don't testify. Matlala allegedly holds knowledge that could implicate senior police officials, politicians, and high-value tenders. Keeping him alive became a matter of national and investigative importance. According to sources, Mkhwanazi coordinated with other law enforcement and corrections officials to secure Matlala in Ebongweni Super-Maximum Prison, minimizing any risk of external or internal attacks. It's rare to see a police official actively intervening in this way. It signals that Matlala is more than just a high-profile prisoner. He is potentially a key witness in one of South Africa's most sensitive corruption cases.
And it is a public knowledge already that in one instance, Mr. Cat Matlala was found with a cell phone inside prison, inside the correctional facilities. For obvious, he was not supposed to be in possession of such, and such a cell phone was facilitated by individuals within correctional service to get to him because they have access to it. But I must thank the Commissioner of Correctional Services because on a day when we addressed the nation on the 6th of July, the Commissioner called me because after watching the address, he felt that he must send officials, the credible correctional service officials, to go and inspect this detained person, Cat Matlala, and to go and inspect his cell and search him. It is when they did that, on the direction of the Commissioner of Correctional Service, that they found the cell phone. So the Commissioner then contacted me directly and he said, he himself, as a senior officer within the criminal justice system, within law enforcement, he doesn't have much trust on what's happening now in this area. And he says, sure, for sure, someone brought in this cell phone and facilitated for this cell phone to get to the suspect or the detained person inside. And I must make sure that I send someone I trust to go and fetch and collect this cell phone. So that's when the team, GCI Ops team, went to correctional facility and they collected that cell phone from Mr. Cat Matlala.
Now we dive into the part of the story that truly shocks: the alleged money trails and tender manipulations linked to Cat Matlala. According to investigative reports and testimony, Matlala is said to have been involved in cash payments of hundreds of thousands of rand to former and current politicians, monthly protection fees to senior police officers, and political intermediaries connecting tenders, campaigns, and state contracts. One tender in particular raises eyebrows: a 360 million rand SAPS health screening contract awarded to a company with no clear medical expertise. If even a fraction of this is verified, it represents systemic capture, not petty corruption. Sources also claim Matlala's operations extended into private security, with a team of ex-Special Forces operatives costing millions per month, allegedly providing both protection and influence.
In your detail of 14 security or personal protectors, how many are former task force members?
It's not task force, it's from the defense, it's special forces.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm asking about the task force, the police task force.
Oh, task force is one.
It's one. And then the special forces?
I'll say maybe 8.
8.
Yeah.
Out of 14. So it's special forces, 8 plus 1 task force. 9. That is paramilitary. It's not VIP protection to have such dangerous, the highest form of defense of the country in one unit. How much does that cost per month?
I was paying them 100,000 a month each.
Yeah. So what is your personal security detail budget per month? Because remember, it's food, it's petrol, it's convoy, it's hotels, it's all of that.
My budget is 2 million.
No, you said the security company makes 2 million. You can't budget 2 million. So the whole 2 million, when it gets in, it goes to those people.
Yes, but I don't have one company.
Oh, so you source from different companies to maintain that lifestyle.
It's these connections, money, power, and elite networks that allegedly made him a target inside and outside prison. And it explains why authorities reportedly went to extraordinary lengths to ensure he remains alive for his testimony. Reports also claim that Matlala once maintained a private security unit of former elite operatives, costing millions of rand per month. Whether entirely true or slightly exaggerated, this reputation follows him even inside prison. Inside Ebongweni Super-Maximum, Matlala is reportedly kept in near total isolation and allegedly refuses food unless it is tasted first by warders. Paranoia or survival instinct? These extreme measures may seem dramatic, but when you consider what he allegedly knows, connections between politicians, police generals, and multi-million rand tenders, being cautious is understandable. This environment of fear and hypervigilance sets the stage for one of South Africa's most closely watched legal battles in recent history. All eyes are now on January 29, 2026, the date Matlala is expected to appear in the Johannesburg High Court. Between now and then, every delay matters, every leak matters, every distraction matters. If Matlala testifies fully, the revelations could shake not only law enforcement, but also the political landscape. Every document, every witness, every testimony becomes critical. Authorities reportedly face immense pressure to protect him while also ensuring the investigation proceeds. And while the public watches, the question lingers: will justice catch up with alleged corruption, or will powerful interests find a way to silence the truth before it emerges? Let me ask you, do you believe the system can truly protect someone who allegedly knows enough to threaten powerful people? Is this the beginning of real accountability in South Africa, or just another story that ends in silence? And if Matlala does not make it to testify, what does that say about justice, oversight, and transparency in our country? We want to hear from you. Your thoughts, perspectives, and insights matter. Drop them in the comments below and let's discuss this carefully and respectfully. Share this video so it doesn't disappear. Comment respectfully below with your thoughts and perspectives. And if you stand for truth, accountability, and transparency in Mzansi politics, subscribe to Mzansi PoliScope, because we don't just report the news, we question it, we analyze it, and we bring the stories that others are too afraid to tell.